tutorial all-in-one on this brand new palette from the Balm Cosmetics. This is the Nude Dude Volume 2. So this is the second edition to the first one here. And as you all know, what's been hyped about on YouTube is the Nude Dude palette. I have it here as well to compare. We're going to swatch it. We're going to talk about the palette a little bit. If you want to see how I got this look that I'm wearing right now, this eyeshadow look, definitely stay tuned towards the end of the video and I will show you a tutorial using this palette. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So here is the packaging on the palette. Love the Balm Cosmetics. You all know they do that sort of vintage feel. So like all the palettes, it has a sleeve. We'll just get rid of that. And when you open up, it does come with a full mirror. And here's a look at the shadows. You get 12 eyeshadows. I am going to remove the brush because it just will keep falling out. So it does come with a little double-sided brush there, which is actually really useful. And I did use it in the tutorial for this look that I'm wearing. Yeah, I do like the little brush. It is handy when you're on the go. So just like the Nude Dude palette, they are the exact same size. The layout is very similar in terms of like the design of the mirror. Now the difference here is these shadows are kind of crooked, as you can tell, and there are naked ladies on the front there and the eyeshadows over top. So that is the Nude Dude palette. And with the Nude Dude palette, which I'm so happy that they did this. If you guys remember when this came out, I was saying, oh man, I wish that they would come out with a guy palette having naked guys on there, and they did. They came out with this. Alright, so at the bottom we have the Nude Dude palette, and at the top we have the Nude Dude. Now, a lot of people are saying that, oh, they're very similar, why bother getting the new one? In my opinion, I find that they're both very different. Yes, they are both kind of neutral type palettes, but honestly, I find the Nude Dude palette to be more not so neutral because there's a lot of crazy shimmery colors. You've got like this crazy shimmery pink right here, and you got this like gunmetal metallic silver. The only thing I don't like about this palette, there's not a lot of matte nude colors, so I always find myself reaching for a nude matte shadow, like just any sort of matte shadow. So I feel like this palette as a whole is missing some elements to it, but in terms of the new one, I feel like this is a complete palette. Like it has everything that you ever need. The only downside is it does not have a matte black shadow, but this color right here, Friendly, is so dark that it kind of acts as a black shadow. I'm actually wearing that on the inner and outer corners of my eyes today, and it works really nicely. So here's the packaging, and I got this at Kohl's, and Kohl's does sell the Balm Cosmetics. I did get this for $39.50, and it came with a full-size mascara. This is the Balm Cosmetics What's Your Type Bodybuilder Mascara. Such a good deal. I hope that this is still going on. I definitely recommend checking out your local Kohl's or even online because that is an awesome deal. Let's go ahead and get into the swatches and everything because I really don't have anything negative to say about the palette. Alright, so I'm going to start with the top row and then we'll go into the bottom row. So the first shade here is called Fearless, and this is a matte shade, and it is a creamy matte beigey type nude. And you're probably not going to be able to see it because it matches my skin tone perfectly, but there's a swatch right there. The second shade is called Flawless. This is also a matte. This is a nice soft brown. And here's the swatch right there. It's a really great kind of taupey soft brown. Perfect color for your transition color in the crease. Love it. Moving on, the next shade is Firm, and this is a sort of shimmery finish. And there's a swatch right there. I would describe this as a very like a satin finish, bronzy brown shade. Really pretty. It reflects the light really nicely. Alright, moving on, this shade right here is called Flirty. And this is a really pretty shimmery purple. And there's a swatch right there. Love that shade. I haven't used it yet, but it's like a soft purple with a golden overspray. You see that golden shimmer throughout? Oh, it's so pretty. Like when the light hits it. Love that one. And moving on, this one is called Friendly, and this is a matte shade. So there's a swatch there. I know it looks black, but I swear to you, in the pan, it looks like a very, very dark burgundy shade. Like super dark, almost on the verge of being like a deep brown. It's a really unique color. And then the last shade over here is called Fierce. Another nice dark shade. So here's a swatch right here, and I would describe this color as like a dark charcoal gray with like this green and gold overspray, this kind of glitter, and it looks so different in different lighting. Sometimes it looks like a dark hunter green or dark charcoal gray. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Alright, moving on to the second row. This is called Fabulous. And this looks matte in the pan, but I assure you this is a very, almost like a metallic frosty finish. It has kind of a yellow tone to it. So here's a swatch right there. I know it looks matte on camera, but it has this beautiful golden overspray. And this does have more of like a yellowish tinge to it. So you could use this as a highlight shade. Alright, the next shade is called Faithful. And this is a beautiful metallic gold. And there's a swatch right there. I would describe this as a coppery gold. So pretty. That's actually what I have on the center of my lid. Moving on, the next shade is called Fit. And there's a swatch right there. This is a beautiful, beautiful like metallic finish. I would describe this color as like a rose gold, almost like a copper and rose gold together. Alright, the next shade is called Feisty. So there's a swatch right there. This shade is matte, completely matte, and it's a beautiful, soft, mauve rose color. It's beautiful. The next shade is called Funny, and this is one of my favorites. So there's a swatch right there at the end that is called Funny. I love this color. Again, I'm wearing it today to do this like smoky type looking eye. I love it. It's like a deep burgundy color with like this beautiful like coppery gold overspray of glitter. So I would consider it more of like a satin finish. And last but not least, this is called Fine. Look at that booty. It's fine. And there's a very big swatch right here. This is like a really nice dark brown shade, and it does have shimmer in it, so I would consider it more of a satin finish. So as you can tell by the swatches, you guys, these are so pigmented. I love these shadows. They are amazing. I love this palette. I give it a huge thumbs up. If you're thinking about getting it and you already have the Nude palette, get it. You are not going to be sorry. So that is it, you guys. That was my review on this palette. If you want to see the eye look that I'm wearing right now, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial, and I hope you will enjoy. Alright, so I already prepped my eye. I applied the Jordana Continuous Almond, and then I put a little bit of my Wet n Wild pressed powder over top just to set it into place. So my eyes are ready to go and primed. Again, all the products will be listed down below in the description bar, so definitely check that out. So the first shade I'm going to be using is Flawless, and I'm just going to be taking this on a random blending brush. And I'm going to put this right into the crease. This is the perfect base color for right in the crease to start off this look. Next, I'm taking that same brush, and I just wiped it off, and I'm taking the shade Feisty, which is another matte shade, and this is a really nice rosy mauve. And I'm going to just go over that same color that we just put down in the crease, and this is going to add a really nice rosy warmthness. That doesn't even make sense. Warmthness? That's not a word. Using the brush that comes with the palette, I'm going to be taking those same exact colors and apply them to the lower lash line. That nice soft matte. Oh my god. So this guy just knocked on my door and I'm in the middle of filming and he's freaking selling AT&T internet and cable and crap. It's like, hello, you're not supposed to solicit in this neighborhood. Alright, back to the tutorial. So I'm going to take that color on the lower lash line. And I really like this angled brush because it applies it perfectly where you want it. Alright, so next I'm taking this flat synthetic brush from BH Cosmetics and I'm taking the shade Funny. This is a really beautiful dark shimmery maroon. It's just such a beautiful color. It's like this burgundy, but it has like this bronze overspray of glitter. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And I'm going to pack it on the outer corner of the eye. And I'm just sort of shaping with the angle of this brush, shaping out like a triangle shape. Alright, now I'm taking that same color and applying it on the inner part of the eye, avoiding this middle part right here. This is the new e.l.f. crease brush. This little guy, you need to get it. These are back in stock actually, so I definitely recommend you guys pick these up. These are amazing for blending out very precise areas in a look that you're doing. Alright, and now I'm taking the shade Faithful right here, and I am going to use my finger to apply it and concentrating on filling that gap right there, the center. Alright, so now we're going to go back in with that color Funny, and we're going to touch up both sides. So now I'm pulling the color down into the tear duct and along, just following the same pattern on the lid. So I'm stopping right about there. Again, I'm taking my finger and dipping into Faithful, that same shimmery gold, and I'm going to tap it right here. Alright, I'm going back with that e.l.f. blending brush, and we're going to really gently again just go over that dark maroon color and blend it out. I'm taking this matte shade, it's called Friendly, and it's this really, really, really dark maroon. Oh my gosh, it's like a purpley brown color. It's really, really dark. And we're going to take that color and we're going to darken up the outer and inner part with this color. Alright, now back to that same little e.l.f. brush, and we're just going to blend everything out. Next I'm taking the color Fearless, which is a matte creamy nude, and I'm using just a flat synthetic brush. I'm just going to really pack this color on. And since we're doing this dark look, I don't want to use a shimmery highlight. I prefer to use matte. I'm going to line my waterline now with this black pencil from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is the e.l.f. Mineral Eyeliner. I'm just going to put that in my waterline and upper waterline. I'm going to take a makeup remover wipe because we did have quite a bit of fallout, you know, blending those dark shadows. So I'm just going to clean up any fallout that we have had. Hi. Hi, Mom. I'm filming. Do you want to say hi to my subscribers?
Oh, hi. Hi, subscribers.
Oh, that's too cute. So that was my mom. Yeah, she's the sweetest. I love her. Alright, so let's get back into it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. I'm going to apply the mascara that came with this palette, and it is the What's Your Type Black Mascara. I do like this mascara for lengthening, but it kind of gets a bit clumpy and it doesn't give much volume or separation, so you really have to be careful. But it definitely gives length. Alright, so to finish off this eye look, I'm going to apply these Kiss Ever-Ease lashes, the number 3s. And the reason I'm picking these is because the band is really thin, and these are just really, really natural. I do not want to overpower the eyeshadow. I actually think it looks fine the way it is without even using lashes, but I gotta put on some lashes. Alright, so here is the finished eye look. And those lashes are just really nice and natural, but they add a little bit more volume. Alright guys, so that's it. That completes this tutorial and review all in one on this new nude Dude eyeshadow palette. I absolutely love it. You definitely should check it out. Everything else that I'm wearing on my face will be listed all in the description bar down below. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. If you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. It's completely free and I post videos on every Tuesday, Friday, and sometimes on a Sunday. I will see you all next time, and remember, smarter beauty is better beauty. Bye guys.